All right, you guys, and we are live. So I'm trying something different. I wanted to talk to you guys about this upcoming event we have coming in April. Content Creator Week Cruise. So I know before you say, hey, David, damn, but are you going? Are you going to level up? There is so much you're going to be able to do on this cruise, from getting workshops about media training, how to make a video. You can actually have your photo session, your video session. There is, and I'm hearing myself repeat myself, and it's driving me crazy. There is so much stuff you're going to be able to do, you guys. I really want you to take advantage of this. So I'm just like, I'm going to keep talking about it because it's just $125 to reserve your slot. Then you can make monthly payments, you guys. It's next April. You guys, if you are serious, now if you just playing and you just want to do something and you don't really want to do it, you got one foot in, one foot out, it's cool. Let this pass. I'm talking to the serious folks. The other folks, cool. You go do you. I get it. But to the serious people, that's about, I'm serious about making this money. A guy I know just really came over and he went to this event called Creator Hub with High Level, and it was at a hotel, and it looked really dope. He shared some pictures on this thing, Shay, and it was really great, but it was at a hotel. Everybody doing stuff at hotels. They're doing stuff at event centers, right? This is at sea, and it's going to be a 7-day cruise. We're stopping in Mazatlan, Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta. You can get your photo session done, get your videos done. We're going to be having subject matter experts coming on who are going to be training you in media, how to create your content, how to structure your business, how to do motivational speaking. We're going to be talking about, for book authors, how to get your book out there, how to promote your book. You know, all this stuff we're going to be talking about. You know, and we may have real estate people joining us. We're still working on that, you know, about how you can get into real estate, how you can do flips and things like that. We've got some amazing people coming on to this cruise. And I just want you guys to be there, because I really, truly believe that the people who you surround yourself with are the people who are going to help you go to that level. And that's good or bad. If you surround yourself with people that's always complaining about how they ain't got this, how they ain't got that, how ain't nothing going on, they call with all this drama. Every time they call you, it's some more stuff, and it's not elevating you to a higher level, let it go. And as I said before, I did a post earlier, and I said, there comes a time when if you want to go to the next level, you got to let the old stuff go, you know? And I'm not saying, it does saying, you know, cut your family off and cut your friends off. No. And I get it. Sometimes you got to do that. But I'm not saying you don't love them, because when they are your day ones, but understand this. Sometimes, and look at me in my eye. Okay, I want you to hear this. Sometimes your day one cannot be your day 300. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been with me from the beginning. Yeah, but when you start to elevate, and if they're not, you cannot bring them with you if they're not willing to put in the work and sacrifice and build with you. There was a saying this guy told me a while ago. He said, if you have to drag somebody in, you have to drag them around. And I truly believe that. Because you got to drag them in. They weren't consistent, they weren't committed, and they didn't believe in what was going on. And now they're only doing it because, one, they don't want to miss out in case something really pop off and you really get what you've been talking about all these years and they want to be a part of it. Or they just want to be there because everybody else there, but they don't want to be there for themselves. Get people who are like, I'm hungry like you. I'm building like you. I was making that mistake, and a friend of mine, Sharice, who brought this to my attention, she said, you cannot depend on other people's networks. She said, you have done some things, and you brought people in, and you were dependent upon them to help grow your vision. But it was never about them doing your vision. They came in to help you, but it was only just helping you so far because that was really never their vision. So you got to go and tell your people who resonate with you, hey, y'all, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this because this, and it's going to be good for me, and I know it's going to be good for you. You want to go with me? So that's what I'm saying now. So I want to show you guys a quick little video, and I hate to say it. Why do we do that? Oh, look, you still doing your little business? Oh, you still doing your little dream? No. If you got a dream, ain't shit little about it. I want to show you guys this video we made to promote the cruise, to show you what's going on. So let me roll the video here. Yeah, we ain't using words little no more because ain't nothing we want little. All right. Where you at? There you are.
When on a cruise, you're stepping into your spotlight. Imagine standing on the shores of Cabo, or Puerto Vallarta, or Mazatlan. Sunlight on your skin, waves crashing in the background, and a camera capturing you in your element. Introducing us the Celebrity Stop Package. Your chance to create a professional, cinematic video that tells your story like never before. With just $300, you get a 1-hour destination shoot with our pro film crew at one of 3 stunning Mexican Riviera ports. We'll capture your presence, your purpose, and your power, and turn it into a 60 to 90 second branded video you can use anywhere. But we're not stopping there. Your finished video will air for a full month as a commercial on the Onstage Plus television network, putting you in front of thousands of viewers across Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and more. This is more than a video shoot. It's a movement, a moment, a message. You came to shine. Now let the world see you. Port to premiere. Your story, your spotlight, your time. Book your package today. Limited spots available. You're not just going on a cruise, you're stepping into your...
All right. So you guys, that was just one of the incredible things you're going to be able to do on a cruise. Now that video package is $300, but when you consider it's going to run for 3 months, was it 3 months or was it more, on the network? Okay, that's it. You ever think about getting a video that you can use anywhere you want and it's going to run on TV, and we can geo-target it so you can see I want it to run in Dallas, Chicago, Los Angeles, Louisiana, Atlanta, the UK. I want it to run in France only. Got you, no problem. I want it to run globally. Got you, no problem. And you can take that video and use it on your social media, on your websites. If you don't understand the value of that, then yeah, this is not for you, because you're not a serious creator, you're not a business owner. And it's cool because it ain't for everybody. I get it, trust me. I had to build to this point. I didn't just pop out and go, yeah, I know how this works, I know how that works. No, I had to build. I had to scrape my knee. I had to bump my head a lot of times. And on this cruise, we're going to talk about what you can do so you don't have to go through the bumps, the scrapes, and bruises that we had to. You know, it's like if you see an iron, it's hot. I remember when I was younger, the iron was on an ironing board, and I kept looking at it. My mother noticed me looking at it, and she said, don't touch that. It's hot. And I'm like, I think I was like 5 or something. Don't touch that, David. It's hot. Ow, I learned. But I was 5. So if I had the wherewithal, I probably was younger than that, but if I had the wherewithal, as we as adults do, to say, hey, don't touch that, it's hot. Bet. Won't touch that. That's hot. Okay, what else? You know what I'm saying? You have the ability to learn from other people's mistakes. Come learn. Come learn some tips, tricks, and tools that's going to help you go to the next level. You guys, I'm telling you. And so I wanted to talk to you today, not just about that, but I also want to talk to you guys about what are you doing that is really kind of helping you to go to the next level. What are you doing? Who are you around right now? And if anybody has any thoughts on this, like I said, I've got I'm set up here at my barbecue center, and I got my setup here. And as I said before, I don't know if, well, I haven't said it before. I'm sorry. We're going to be building this out into a set. As you guys know, everything we do on the property has to generate money. So we're building this out into a set. As you guys probably can see, there's little LED lights around here, and we can change them different colors, so we can change these lights. Trying to think, where's that thing at? Okay, right over there. I gotta look at that thing because these aren't lit up. Oh, that's right, those aren't plugged in. So I have two different strips. Anyway, we're gonna be putting more studio lights here. Right now I do have a light here. I don't know if you guys can see that, if I can even change this around. Let's see. Can I? Okay, so as you guys can see, there's just a light here. The light here. I have my out here right by the lake, as you guys can see, and I'm using my nice, what is it here? My Roadcaster, which you guys can call in on. I got hooked up. I got my Shure mic and the camera there. So that's what I got set up here, and I wanted to make sure that I had it set up so I could start doing regular broadcasts here. Like I said, it's not just for barbecuing. It's also, this is my version of my man cave, you know. But getting back to my point, who are you surrounding yourself with? There's a phrase that's often attributed to Nipsey Hussle, and he said, and I'm going to say it again, you guys have heard me say this before, but I'm going to keep saying it because it bears repeating: if you are not around people who are uplifting you, motivating you, inspiring you, and helping you to get better tomorrow than you were today, you do not have a circle, you have a cage. And I would add, and it's up to you, whether you stay in that cage or you get out. Get around people that are going to help you grow, help you be funnier, help you be happier. Okay, it is so important. We all, and I'm talking about African Americans, I'm talking about white people, Hispanic people. We all have some sort of generational trauma. Somebody mentioned a few weeks ago, I saw this actually on social media. The lady said, if you think that generational trauma is just on us as black people, no, it's on white people too. And let me tell you, you cannot, and the way she framed it was, you cannot inflict harm onto somebody without getting that in your DNA. Now, our ancestors who were slaves, who were beaten, who were lynched, who were hung, and things like that, yes, that is generational trauma that's passed down in either mindset or different practices that we do to our children based upon that experience. But trust and believe the person, and I'm not saying that this justifies it, but a person who has the DNA of that person, it might be more callous, might be more unforgiving and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about our ancestors, I'm talking about theirs too. So, you know what I'm saying? They always say it takes two to tango. If you have two people that are engaged in a abusive act, whether it's the abuser or the abused, there's some trauma going on in both those areas. So I'm saying get around people who are going to help you heal. I wanted, and I continue to make sure that I guard what it is I do, what it is I say, and sometimes I fall short. I fall short like you wouldn't believe. But thank God for my wife, and thank God, you know, I know my mom and my grandmother, especially my great-grandmother to the hilt, were praying women. And when you have somebody who's looking out for you, even if they don't say it, that's huge. My wife is always pouring back into me, even when I get up and I'm just like, no, we're not doing this. And she'd be like, yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I'll, go and begrudgingly do it, but I'm glad that she does not give up. You need someone around you, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a friend, but somebody that's going to be there through thick and thin. I have a lot of people that I have called friends over the years, and they've been associates, so know the difference. And it's okay to have associates. It's okay. Everybody's not going to have your vision. But I'm saying this, you need to get around people that are going to help you go to the next level. And it's okay, because we do have friends, we have associates, we have family. And one of the things too, your family is who you make it. Yes, biologically, you're born into a family, but sometimes the families we're born into are not trying to go where we're trying to go. So guess what? You choose who you want to be around, and that can be your family. So, I'm saying it to you guys because I really want you guys to understand this. The Creative Week Cruise is, we're going to be closing the doors August 20th. Okay, and when I say closing the doors, that's we're not going to be accepting any more deposits. You guys, it's $125. Lock in your spot. Okay, now I've had some people, now understand this. This is my first cruise, and I've said this before, but please understand this. Please understand this. I've had people go, oh, well, my aunt's a travel agent, or oh, I'm a travel agent. I was going to book mine, and I can get a different discount. You cannot. You can book on the ship. I don't even know if they have any more slots available, but just say you're a travel agent, you say, okay, I can find a slip, I'm going to book on the ship. Right, my dogs. Don't bring it over here. No. We ain't doing no dog politics today. So I'm just saying that I've had people go, oh, I'm just going to book my spot. And that's fine. But you will not be participating with our group. Okay? You cannot just go and say, okay, I'm going to book it, bypass this other. I'm still going to benefit from your trainings, the teachings, the photo shoot, the video shoot. No. No. That is not open to people that are not part of our group. Okay? I wanted to put that out there because I've had some people go, oh, I know somebody, I'll just go in the book and I can get this, and they got some credits with so and so and so. Hey, cool. Will you be on the ship? You can absolutely probably be on the ship if they're not totally sold out, but I think they were sold out for this cruise coming up, 7-day cruise to along the Mexican Riviera. But you will not be coming with our group. You will be on the ship, granted. But when we do the things, we do place, you cannot go with our group because you're not part of our package. Okay? So it is important, you guys, $20 to $25. I say this all the time. People pay for what they want. You will pay for what you believe in. And I've seen people do that. We've all heard of people. I've never done it because I don't drink. But I've heard people spending $500, $600, $1,000 at the club, on the weekend, popping bottles and doing all stuff in the VIP room. Okay? And then come Monday, you got some memories. If you're not careful, you may have something else, right? But after that, what you got? How has that elevated you? Oh, y'all made some connections. This homeboy, I'm going to call him. It's so funny. I was when I was in high school, I remember I was trying to go out with this girl, and I was like, man, she's always going out to the club. You ready to go to the club? And a friend of mine said, if you meet her in the club, you go lose her in the club. And that was before we had the term for the streets, right? So I say that if you do deals and businesses in that way, that's probably that's all it is, right? Get around this environment. This is not just, like I said, a cruise where you're going to enjoy yourself, have a phenomenal time. Not just a cruise where you're going to level up, build your brand, get phenomenal content, okay, get trainings. But it's also a cruise where you're going to network with people who are serious about building their brand and their business. And if you want to get out of what you've been doing, now what you're doing is working for you and you happy, blessed, all right on. Go ahead, do that. I'm not saying that this is for everybody, as I said before. But if what you're working is not for you, if you're not happy in your life, in your business, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you just don't know which way to go, why don't you put $125 down and, you can make payments and things like that, book your room. This might just change your life. This might just be where you're supposed to be. Okay? I'm just saying. Now, the other thing is, people might say, well, wait, is the whole just $125 the whole thing? No. It depends on what room you get. I think the minimum room is, I want to say $1,400. But guess what we're offering? We're going to be offering payment plans. There's payment plans where you can break it up. And there's also a payment plan where we're working on now where you can spread that payment over 36 or 60 months. We're working with some companies. So if you're interested, you can DM me and say, Dave, I want to put down my $125 to block in my rate, but it's going to be like $1,400 or $1,600. How do I spread that over 36, 60 months? I got you. Okay? We're doing that because I want so bad for you to be able to be on this cruise. Because, let's get it, don't understand. The people that are on this cruise are going to be locked in with us. They're going to be networking. They're going to be building their brand, getting their content, and meeting people that they would normally never cross paths with. Okay? They say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's because I believe if the horse is thirsty, they're not going to drink. You can't lead them and say, okay, drink now because you ready, because y'all at the water source. So if you are not thirsty, cool. You know, you catch us on the next one. But if you are, if you just don't have any idea of what you need to do, how you want to do this, or whatever it is you feel that is lacking in your business and in your life, get on the Content Creator 7-Day Cruise at Sea. You will be so glad you went. Okay? So I can take some message. Anybody want to call in? Yes, you're going to be live with me on this broadcast. But if you want to DM me, just DM me and say, yo, David, I want to go. I don't have all the money right now. I just got $125 to secure a spot, because you got to put $125 to secure your spot. Then we can get you payments, okay? But you got to lock in your thing. You guys, we got 4 days, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I've been busy with the business. I've been busy working on our brand. So I should have been saying this every day, saying, hey, you guys, what's going on? This is doing a countdown, but I wasn't. And so now I'm coming to you guys going, you got 4 days to change your life. And I'm sorry, but I truly believe that better late than never, okay? So it's not too late, you guys. $125, just like it says here, right? To reserve your spot. We can get your payment plans on the rest. Also, one of the things is, which I hadn't announced, but I wanted to tell you guys here first, that what we're going to do is, when you join the Content Creator Week Cruise, you're going to get a lapel pin. That lapel pin is going to signify you are part of a community, a group, a network. So when you see somebody else with that pin, it's almost like a fraternity, a sorority, if you will. You're going to be part of that pin, and when there's different events on Stage Plus, that pin, oh, you go get VIP status. You go get discounts on stuff, because that pin means you're part of a family. So when you come into here, and we're working on the designs now, but when you see that pin, you're going to know that's somebody that is serious about building their brand. That's somebody that I can go to for mentorship. That's somebody that I can go to refer to for a business. If I have any opportunities that falls with that person's skill set or purview, that I can go. So, yes, welcome.
Hey there, I'm seeing you live.
Okay, hold on. You're on the thing. Hold on.
You're talking about, yes.
Yes, hey, thanks for calling in.
Awesome. Yeah, and you know what? Elevation is all about elevation and just investing in yourself and finding ways like what you're doing with this creative cruise to, create not just great content, but a great experience and great connections.
Absolutely. I was just saying that it's almost like a gift being given this, right? Like, right, you know, that magical thing. It's like, imagine somebody comes to you and goes, I'm going to show you how to build your brand, level up, meet people, and really change your circumstances. Who wouldn't want to do that?
That's right. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? I think we all talk about what we can do to possibly change our circumstances and to move in greater crowds, how to find new networks, how to create new relationships, getting in front of the right people, getting in front of people who are like-minded, right? So I think this is what you're talking about with this creator cruise that's going on, and it's really about not just finding people who are interested in doing things that provide elevation for themselves, but are actually taking action. Because a lot of people will talk, and you really want to be connected with people who are actually taking action.
Absolutely. You know, over the years, I've run into a lot of people that had great ideas, but didn't have the team to execute on them. They didn't have the network to be able to help build that out. This is all of that in one. So, yeah, definitely. I thank you, too, for what we got to say. Invest in Elevation, Burnett, thank you. And Mo Jones, hey, Mo, I see you. Incredible comedian. And I just want everybody to know, if you're serious about getting on this, DM me. You can always make payments. We just want you to lock in the 125, secure your spot so you can go and you can grow. Yes. Thanks so much, Bernard, for calling in. We appreciate it.
No problem at all.
So, like I said, that was great. She was just really saying everything that I think I'm
some stuff, because that pin means you're part of a family. So when you come into here, and we're working on the designs now, but when you see that pin, you're gonna know that's somebody that is serious about building their brand. That's somebody that I can go to for mentorship. That's somebody that I can go to refer to for our business. If I have any opportunities, amendments, we just want you to lock in the 125. I think I'm some stuff, because that pin means you're part of a family. So when you come into here, and we're working on the designs now, but when you see that pin, you're gonna know that's somebody that is serious about building their brand. That's somebody that I can go to for mentorship. That's somebody that I can go to refer to for our business. If I have any opportunities, amendments, we just want you to lock in the 125. I think I'm some stuff, because that pin means you're part of a family. So when you come into here, and we're working on the designs now, but when you see that pin, you're gonna know that's somebody that is serious about building their brand. That's somebody that I can go to for mentorship. That's somebody that I can go to refer to for our business. If I have any opportunities, amendments, we just want you to.
All right? Take care.